Hello everyone, welcome to the MrBenShow. Welcome to another reaction video. It's September, which means PlayStation has another mediocre state of play for us. The last one of these, Astrobot, was announced. And Astrobot is a 94 on Metacritic. So, we'll see. The last September one of these, I think, was the one that we got Concord at, which died within 2 weeks, the same month Astrobot came out. PlayStation's in a very weird spot right now. We all know that. We all know this. Releasing, $700 PlayStation Pro. Everybody's really mad. Release a $1,000 PlayStation 30th anniversary bundle. People are really hyped about that. It's very... People are on this weird roller coaster with PlayStation. I just want games, man. Games over anything. The hardware shit. Xbox just announced new controllers. They're like, you can make translucent Xbox Elite controllers now. Cool. What are we doing? Astrobot is fantastic, so there is that. It's a beautiful, beautiful game. It's a celebration of everything PlayStation. And I hope some of that, reverence comes over. It is the 30th anniversary of PlayStation this year. I assume we will get some of that. It's also Tokyo Game Show this week, so I assume this will be a little bit more Japanese focused. I don't know. I don't have any high expectations for this. It is 30 plus minutes is what they're touting, and 20 minutes of games. The elephant in the room is the Horizon Zero Dawn remaster thing. We all know we don't need that. They did a PlayStation 5 upgrade that was $10. It boosted that game to like 120 frames per second in 4K, but it's the same thing with Last of Us Part 1. They want the box on the shelf for when the Netflix show comes out or whatever. That just got canceled though. But they're not going to cancel this. This is going to make them a lot of money, and I assume the Netflix show, that deal was already done. We were about 2 minutes out, 1 minute 45. I guess I can clap it over so you could at least see the screen. I could talk over the PlayStation music a little bit. I don't have my headphones plugged in because I don't want to stumble. Yeah, I mean, like, Pie in the Sky Dreams would be like Twisted Metal. Ape Escape, like something going back to the classic catalog in some way would be cool. Maybe deeper dives into some of the PS3 stuff that we haven't gotten yet. I mean, everybody wants Metal Gear Solid 4, but what about Resistance and Infamous and all of these games that are kind of just stranded in a time long ago? And it's a bummer. PlayStation's like, we don't have any games, and everybody's like, you had plenty of games, and you could just make those again. Shit, dude. What could be here? A Ridge Racer? Like fucking literally anything. A new Res. Dude, PlayStation used to be so cool. Games used to be so cool, and like everybody's gotten so safe and boring. We'll see where we're at. I mean, like, it's the same problem with indies too. Like, indies go back and forth with like, oh, they're so experimental, and then it's like everybody gets really safe into the niche, right? Everybody's making road-like card deck builder things. I bet half of the AAA things will be third-person hero shooters. Here we go. Astrobot, look at all of them. There's some spoilers there. Hell yeah, dude. Helldivers. I don't think there was a Helldiver bot in the game. Is there? Okay, we're doing speedrun levels. Yes. So this DLC was announced with the game saying that all the speedrunning stuff was going to come later. But, I mean, having it catered levels is cool. I just assumed that then maybe they would try to do like a whole... the Mario thing where you put a timer on the actual level. But having special speedrun levels would be cool. The special bots. Helldiver spot. Persona. No, it's fucking Stellar Blade. You think all the incels are gonna complain about this Astrobot Stellar Blade bot not being hot enough?
We couldn't be happier with the reception to Astrobot and to see how much joy Astro is bringing to homes all around the world. On behalf of
I was thinking about it. This dude's a fucking bilingual genius, right? He's a French dude
at no additional cost.
Directing a Japanese studio living in Japan
enjoy the state of play.
and speaks fluent English. The fucking dude. Jeez. Imagine learning 3 languages. I can barely learn one.
You better be sure to keep your spark safe and burning.
It's like a description.
While I was
Lost in Random, okay.
I had a dream.
It is very claymation
There
like.
was a monster in the woods.
Handcrafted in clay, there it is.
On you go, like a moth into the burning light.
What's it? It's VR. Oh, it's compatible. Okay. Okay. Don't have to throw it out yet. So fucking cool. What are you?
Thank you.
Oh, took the sun away. Little soul, you charming little wanderer. Where are you off to now?
It's like Little Nightmares.
And so it was that the
This
burning
art is so
and a
cool.
small flame
It being
took
clay.
a wander down the
Claymation.
midnight walk.
Wow. That's my jam right there. I like that shit a lot. And Lost in Random looked really cool too. Lost in Random, unfortunately, was not my thing. That seemed really cool. I like
I
that.
don't remember when it happened,
Hell yeah.
but
Let's
I
get weird,
remember how I
PlayStation.
felt.
Let's get weird.
Father told us to hide when they came to our house. Then they took him away. Mother said I couldn't play outside anymore. Everyone had fled. She said the country was sick. But we would be okay.
You know,
Mother always
Am I
said
supposed to know what
monsters
that
didn't
logo is?
exist. I thought they
Am I
lived
supposed to
under
know?
my bed. We were both wrong. They live inside our heads.
Okay. Souls like. Alright, it's more like near. You need more near vibes with the drone. And some platforming too. Yeah, definitely more near. This is a new IP. Hell is us. Yeah, new IP. Cool. I dig it.
My story is a tale of rules.
Oh, the Metro VR game.
Oh, hey, Sam.
Damn, this studio, man. Like, I feel bad for them. Because they're like a Russian studio, and Embracer's trying to sell them off, and nobody wants to buy them.
Just let Yana be all
Nobody wants to. And that's it's brutal because they make great shit. Like, they're just dudes trying to make some games.
So there were people there.
Did you not hear any of that?
I'm surprised this is even coming out.
I'm seeing things, hearing things. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Sometimes.
But also, like, why would anybody want to buy the studio when their next game is a VR game? Like, it's just VR. They're not doing anything extra for it. I assume that it would also come to Oculus and stuff, but if it's just a PSVR exclusive, like, you're sending that game out to die.
So,
What you're gonna
how
sell
does
them
it feel to learn
the
the
15,000
truth of the Night
headsets?
Sky
You know?
tragedy? Long ago, you humans slaughtered each other until the whole world lay in ruins. And yet, you have been granted another chance in Auroria. It must be the will of your beloved Mother Goddess. However,
Some hitches.
I still have no trust in your kind.
I'm getting done. Very salty.
Prove yourself.
It almost looks like a Witcher though.
If you survive this trial,
Which, like, hey dude, if you made The Witcher and it was better combat, like, I love The Witcher 3, but the combat is the one thing that's not the best. Arcade
perhaps
Chronicles.
you might
If you made The
become
Witcher 3
one
with better
of
combat,
us.
I think you got a 10 out of 10. On Power. Is Power not on PlayStation yet? This might be the coming of Power to PlayStation. Gotta make that money so you can pay those lawyers. I had no clue what we're building up to. Oh, like a lot of weird tech out today, yeah. Huh. Pal World on PlayStation.
Thanks to Pocket Pair for that new look at Pal World, an incredible open world survival game that's launching
she's still
today on the
hanging in there.
PlayStation 5 console.
I feel like
We have a few more games with breaking news today, starting with the return of two beloved RPGs
she's the
from
only
the original
face we see in
PlayStation.
these things, like, and it's been like that for a couple years now.
All
Lunar
things are
Remastered.
real unless you dream they're not. In your dreams, love
I've never
is
played
the
these games.
thought, carried on wings of hope.
Lunar Remastered Collection brings together Lunar, the Silver Star Story Complete, and Lunar 2, Eternal Blue Complete, with updated
I've never
visuals,
played these games.
widescreen mode, and more.
Hell yeah.
Instantly we see it,
Whoa.
the time to grow and be it, when everything is pinned on a
Lunar Remastered Collection
What were
comes to
these on?
PS5 and PS4 in spring
With
2025.
cutscenes like that?
2 updates on Teenage
Are they
Mutant Ninja
Saturn
Turtles
games?
Shredder's Revenge. First, the Radical Reptiles DLC, which adds Mondo Gecko and Mona Lisa as playable characters. And for no
Who?
extra cost, a
There's
remixed
a
in-game
gecko?
soundtrack featuring some amazing guest composers. Both of these updates arrive
Good
later
soundtrack.
today.
Good. Shadow Drop. Oh, speaking of Shadow Drop. That's dumb. Why is he so realistically furry?
And yes, you heard right. Keanu Reeves is joining Sonic X Shadow Generations as part of the upcoming Sonic the Hedgehog 3
Oh,
movie
he's just
pack.
straight
This
up
update is
the
inspired by
voice of him.
scenes from the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie and arrives December 12th. The Sonic the Hedgehog
Alright.
3 movie pack is included in the Digital Deluxe Edition, which lets you play the game 3 days ahead of its October 25th release date.
That's stupid. That's stupid. Why would you do that? It's a Sonic game. Get this game 3 days early. Fuck you.
Hello, State of Play. I'm Sakaguchi, producer of Fantasy and Neo Dimension.
Alright, this is
手
the
作りの
mobile
ジオラ
game,
マを使
right?
ったファンタジアンネオディメンジョン、
The
150も
one
作
that's
りま
been
した。
on
そし
Apple
て
Arcade.
ランダムエンカウントを貯めていっぺんに
What a
戦
cool
った
game.
り、スキルの起動を操作したりと、
I mean,
短縮バト
turn-based
ルにも
is
新
not
要
my
素を盛り
thing,
込んで
but
い
like
ます。
the whole idea is that
音
like
楽
all
は
of these are
ファイナルファ
real
ンタジー
life
シリーズで共に
dioramas
歩んできたゲームソン
and
です。
that have been
プレイステーショ
captured
ン5
like
に
in
て
3D scan.
2024年12月
Really
5
cool.
日発売、どうか皆さんにプレイしていただ
I
けた
know
ら
I
と
know that
願っています
there's been a few more games since this game has came out that have been touting that as a thing, but like this
We're
is the
just
first
over
one I
a
can
month
remember
away
doing
from the
that.
release of Dragon Age The Veilguard. Let's check in with
Dragon Age.
BioWare and Electronic Arts for an
I'm good.
extended look at a climactic battle.
Do you think it will be a cutscene, or do you think it will be gameplay, or do you think it will be a dev diary?
We've gotten word from the wardens.
Have they found Gillenade?
Not yet, but they found something else worth killing. One of her blighted dragons.
Rook, you made it. Good.
Wouldn't miss it. We have unfinished business with that dragon.
We've tracked it to a ruined tower nearby.
That lair is a death trap. We need to lure her out to have any chance. So we challenge her, draw the dragon out into the open, then attack. Just you and me now.
Everyone, get ready!
Wardens! Ready ballistas! Wait for it.
Come on. Come on.
Are these actual NPC characters? Somebody designed that
Hit
thing?
the wings! Force
Who
them
designed
around.
that?
Second detachment! Flank on the walls!
Who made that?
Let's go!
Okay, okay. Gameplay. Oh yeah. Alright. We're doing the thing. We're no keep doing, why are you cutting? Show me the fight. Magic ain't my thing, but it's fine. You know, I'll be a blade. It's a Souls game. Alright. Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Okay. dodging and kills him. Now, the question is, can BioWare make a good Souls game? Because when was the last good BioWare game? Some might say Mass Effect 2. Well, I guess Inquisition. People liked Inquisition, right? But that was in the year that like nothing came out that year.
Second dragon!
2014. That was a decade ago. That was over a decade ago. That's crazy.
Bring that first one down!
Maybe 10 years since Inquisition came out. That's the sequel is finally coming. That's horrible, man.
Gillenane.
They made Andromeda and Anthem within that time, dude.
Consume their flesh.
This game better be good.
Their bones.
Monster design looks a lot better than the character design, for sure. Fucking so good looking.
Your battle is already lost.
Dragons are sick. Hell yeah. You got like the Evil Dead fleshy tentacle things coming out.
This isn't the Bureau's first time in Bright Falls.
Oh shit. Alan Wake DLC.
The FBC's research department set up a facility. The Lake House.
The Lake House.
If I had any clue what was waiting for us in there, I would have just kept on driving.
This is the Control tie-in, for sure. Like, they did put Jessie in that other DLC, but, she's technically not the same Jessie. It's weird. This is straight up SCP shit. Fuck yeah, dude. Oh. October, and soon. Would have liked to see more, but cool. You think we see another horror? You know? Payday? Ida. Oh, it's the Hitman VR thing. People said this is bad. It's like real bad. I'm pull up the Metacritic on it. And VR. Maybe, I guess, it doesn't have enough reviews to be on Metacritic or whatever, or because it's technically DLC, like an expansion.
I stood with Cain and my brethren.
It has a 2 out of 5 stars on the Meta app, so there's that for a review score.
I earned a new kind
Soul Reaver. It makes sense that this shows up here. Did this leak? I don't think this leaked. I think this was just like they showed the trailer off early. This happened this morning.
What madness is this?
I woke up, but it was like Soul Reaver 1 and 2 remake.
So changed.
Oh,
I was not
so
prepared
nice.
for what lay beyond this threshold.
And if you can go back and forth with the graphics too, hell yeah, dude. Give me this shit. Give me it. Do you think they do the Blood Omen series too? Probably
The
not,
future
but
has always
maybe.
been written.
Don't fight it, Raziel.
There it is.
Legacy of Kain Soul
can't
Reaver
believe
1 and
this
2 Remastered
leaked.
arrives December 10th.
What?
Celebrating the
Was this
25th anniversary of the first
Comic-Con?
game's release.
They just had a statue there.
Games from
They're
the
like,
original
"Oops."
PlayStation era also inspired Fear the Spotlight from Blumhouse Games.
Uh-huh.
It brings atmospheric polygonal scares to PS5 and PS4 on October 22nd.
Just go home, Viv.
I remember this coming from
I'm happy
SGF.
here.
The whole Blumhouse thing. It's close coming soon. I didn't know it was coming soon.
So,
PS4 and PS5.
At last, we've returned to our ancestral land, Agaspa.
Build villages and nurture vast ecosystems in Towers of Agasba. This colorful world
Kinda looks
includes
like
unique creatures, a
stuff.
peculiar cast of characters, and also allows you to invite other
it the
players
same
to visit
team?
your island.
Wonder what they must be working on a kind of sequel.
Towers of Agasba launches into early access this November.
Okay.
Up next,
Sure.
Epic Games brings
Why?
a split screen
Why early
mode to LEGO
access?
Fortnite this October. This
It was like
feature
a
enables
farming
friends
sim,
and
right?
family
They
to
can do
explore the world
Stardew
and build
thing.
villages together while playing on the same PS5 or PS4. And in other Fortnite news, the new Fortnite Limited Edition DualSense wireless controller
hideous.
arrives later this year, with pre-orders starting October 3rd.
It looks like old Lego
Visit
stickers,
PlayStation blog for more details.
like just thrown on all
Next,
over the controller.
It's 1 versus 1,000 in Dynasty Warriors
Warriors.
Origins.
Hell yeah, dude.
And Koei Tecmo Games is ready to share the release date. Let's take a look.
Guardian of Peace, you have crossed paths with men who may one day bring about order. Until then, you must adapt to the chaos
20
and
minutes.
find a way to survive. So choose your path wisely. Go forth and learn what it means to be a hero.
You claim to strive for justice, but have no way to achieve it. Tearing down the system without providing an alternative is mere wanton destruction.
They fucking aimed it on Horizon. Gross. This game looks sick. I haven't played Dynasty Warriors in forever, but this looks dope.
The die has been cast. All that remains is to see this through.
I don't know, maybe like a lot of the characters from Wo Long will be like, I'll have an idea of who these people are now. That's a cool thing about Wo Long. It's like, oh, that's that one dude from the cover of Dynasty Warriors. I'm gonna kill that dude now. January 17th. Cool.
I was still hoping that I imagined the whole thing. It's burned into my mind.
I'm a Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter, wow.
Oh, Captain, what's your team been getting up to?
The guild
We've
gave
seen this
special
game,
assignments to some of the other units from the
I
expedition.
swear, like 10
Mine
times
included.
in the last year, and it still feels like
This forest is amazing.
it's like every showcase, and they have their own showcase like this
Fur
week.
isn't
too.
built for this kind of weather. That's causing the
Too
water
much
currents to
Monster
surge
Hunter.
too.
This is
more.
its territory. And we're intruders.
Go fishing. That's horrible. What the fuck was that water texture? So we catch that. Look at that. It was bad. It looks bad.
Ours. You wish.
That looks great. I'm gonna be hyper focused on the water for some reason. Fucking puddle gate.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
That's it. The White Wraith. It's real!
Is that what we're after? The White Wraith.
Down there. Someone's in trouble.
It seems we must do a more thorough investigation.
What is that thing? An extinct species.
You're a hunter. You've got a weapon, and you do nothing?
The winging is very inconsistent. It's a strange thing to pick out as well, but I've just seen this game so many times. I don't know what to talk about with it at this point, you know? Especially after Worlds, like... God, we saw Worlds so many times, too. Or World. Not Worlds. Monster Hunter World. Singular world, multiple wilds. Got another.
皆さんこんにちは。
Oh.
モンスターハンターワイルズプロデューサーの辻本です。
Right.
本作の発売日が2025年2月28日、世界同日発売に決定いたしました。本日より順次予約を開始しますので、ぜひご予約いただければと思います。PlayStation ストアでご予約いただいた方限定の特典として、PlayStation 5でご覧いただけるデジタルミニアートブックをご用意します。9月26日の23時からは TGS2024 カプコンオンラインプログラムを放送いたします。それでは引き続きモンスターハンターワイルズの情報にご注目ください。またお会いしましょう。
Is that it?
Oh, look at those choppers. Okay, trail spots aren't cheap, so let's get started. A hunter with a mysterious past and her very heroic friends are all that stands in the way of an unspeakable evil. Join them as they explore, hunt, like wacky outfits, and decorate their village. Nailed it. This is awesome. But wait, there's more. With the digital deluxe edition, you get this exciting blue roller thing. And snazzy costumes, like the Shadow Stalwart outfit.
I would love. I want to play this. I would rather play Lego Horizon than actual Horizon.
Fun they're having. Come and join the party. It's
True.
Mother's
They look like they're having a lot more fun in this game than they do in
Got
the
it
other
all
ones.
in. No, you didn't. Oh, I forgot to mention the pre-order.
Hi everyone, I'm Kristen
Wonder if you get an
Zatani.
Aloy
We are so
minifig,
excited
too,
for everyone to get their
for
hands
pre-order.
on LEGO
That's what I
Horizon
want.
Adventures when it launches on November 14th. And Aloy has more good news on the horizon.
There it is.
Aloy's original adventure,
There's already a
Horizon
good
Zero
looking
Dawn, is being remastered for PS5 and PC by Guerrilla and Nixes. Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered includes more than 10 hours of re-recorded conversation mocap and countless
It
graphical
looks good.
improvements that
It
bring the
looks real
game to
good.
the same
Look at
visual
that.
fidelity as Horizon Forbidden West.
It is a lot more fluid.
This new version of Horizon Zero Dawn will arrive October 31st, and anyone who owns the original PS4 version of the game will be able to upgrade to the new PS5 version for $9.99. Visit
Okay.
PlayStation
So
blog
maybe
for more
they didn't
details
do
and
a
watch the full trailer to see all the enhancements to
upgrade
Aloy's
thing.
epic quest.
I thought they already did one.
New content is on the way to the action-packed
Stellar Blade.
world of Stellar Blade. A new photo mode lets players set up the perfect picture with your choice of poses, expressions,
cool.
and filters.
The one thing everybody wanted.
And Stellar Blade's original soundtrack, featuring over 180
Oh,
songs
cool.
from the game, is available on select streaming services starting today.
Gotta love it.
But that's not all.
DLC. Oh, 2B. They gotta put the other hot waifu in the game.
Sci-fi worlds collide in the Stellar Blade and Nier Automata collaboration, coming to Stellar Blade later this year.
What? They're just bringing Yora into the game?
Now let's talk about what's ahead for PlayStation Plus. First, your monthly games for October are WWE 2K24, Dead Space, and Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. These will be available to all PlayStation Plus members
That's some good
starting
games.
October 1st. Meanwhile, our library of
games.
PlayStation
Doki
classics
Doki.
continues to grow, with
Played
2
that
more
on the
fan
channel
favorites from the original
with Patrick,
PlayStation
my
arriving later
co-host.
this year. Blood Omen, Legacy of Kain, and Capcom's Dino Crisis.
Oh, shit. Fuck yeah,
Naughty Dog
dude.
fans know September 26th is The Last of Us Day,
Right.
and we're celebrating by adding the critically acclaimed PS5 hit The Last of Us Part 1 to the PlayStation Plus game
The
catalog
critically
this Thursday.
acclaimed PS5 hit. Forget that PS3 game. The PS5. Is that it? Are you gonna show purple versions? Ooh, that is pretty. That is pretty. The purple is my thing. I don't need a white. Ooh, lizard green, dude. That's nice. It's like an oil slick. And they got the hardware matching too. Okay. I just said I do not want to. I am in the market for a PS5. Not a Pro. But. Are these just base models? Assumingly these are just base models. Yes. Okay, they're just the covers too.
Hi everyone, I'm Mark Cerny. We recently revealed the newest addition to the PlayStation 5 family, PS5 Pro, alongside several games showcasing the superior frame rates and improved graphics that the new console makes possible.
He's so
With
pissed.
PS5 Pro, developers have access to
He's like,
3 key
"You
improvements:
ungrateful
an upgraded
motherfuckers.
GPU, advanced ray tracing, and AI
I showed you all this cool
that
shit.
combine to bring developers
Y'all
closer
don't
to
want it.
realizing their unique vision. We're excited for players to get their hands on PlayStation 5 Pro when it launches this November. But in the meantime, here's a look at some of the games that are being enhanced
want
for the new console.
Dana Carvey to
including a
play
few
Mark
titles that we're
Cerny,
revealing
the
for very
PlayStation
first time.
biopic. Oh, they're doing a black Pro. Black Pro. This one's so gross. We're just showing the same games or reviewing games. Wasn't as many games as you thought. We only got one song. How many more? Why didn't you show more? If there was many of them. That was it. That's what you ended on. Alright. Oh no, here we go. Here's something. Ghost 2. It's Ghost 2. Here we go.
We are beyond
Here we go.
the edge
That's
of
a big
Japan.
one.
People come north.
This is what you end on, dude. And if this isn't Ghost, that would be mind-blowing too.
You are hunting.
Ghost. One ghost, not ghosts. Oh, there he is.
And now, every Ronin here is after you.
That's not Jin. He's talking to Jin.
Still think you're the hunter?
Let's get into this shit. I'm so into this. I'm so down for it, dude. It would be crazy if this was like Sekiro 2. Yeah, there it is. Sucker Punch. Frame rate took a jump there. Just straight up doing like the Western Seventh Samurai kind of thing. What's the assassin movie? Not Ninja Assassin. 47 Assassins or 47 Ronin? I've never seen that movie before. I know of its existence. I'm lacking in Kurosawa knowledge. Pretty fucking game, dude. God. Goes to Byote. It's not even gonna be Jin, dude. Yeah, that wasn't Jin. That was a female. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah, dude. That is an ending worthy game. I actually don't have a lot to complain about that one. That was pretty good. I'm surprised. I mean, state of plays are always of course hit and miss. You never know what you're gonna get. But I'm glad we got something to chew on here. We got quite a bit actually. The bummer is Patrick is moving right now. So we are not doing the podcast for like another week or two, which sucks. So none of this will be relevant by that time. But TGS is happening this week, and this is a good start to it, I think. I'm surprised we didn't see any Death Stranding. I'm glad we didn't see any Death Stranding. I don't need to see any more Death Stranding. But they do have an hour-long showcase this week, which is probably why they did not show any Death Stranding. Sonic, they had a Sonic showcase this morning, so I was surprised the Sonic thing was here, but might as well. I'm glad they didn't spend that much time on the Horizon thing. I'm glad we didn't spend too much time on anything. Everything was like the appropriate amount of time. In fact, there were some things that I wanted more of, like Alan Wake, the Lake House DLC. That's some cool shit. I understand that you start getting like super heavy spoilers with that shit. The second DLC of the second game that's a tie-in to a different game that's all based on like case files and monster of the week kind of stuff. So like you start showing that stuff and you start spoiling some things. The Astrobot DLC is cool. Speedrunning is not my bag, but my take on it would have been, speedrunning through the actual levels of the game. I wonder how the speedrunning community will feel about it just being curated, specific speedrunning levels. Those might be cool just to do and get the special characters, but of course they're adding in more bots, which is cool. Yeah. I honestly couldn't remember anything else. The Ghost of Yotai. Ghost of Yotai. It's Yotai. I'd imagine it's Yotai. But forgive me if I'm wrong. You can post in the comments if I'm wrong. Hell yeah, dude. We don't need to go do a Jin Sakai 2. A Ghost of Tsushima 2. His story's done. He got a DLC. That made that game even longer. And, yeah, a new game. New protagonist. A new antagonist, I assume, as well. You might still be fighting the Mongolians, but maybe not. Yeah, man. Yeah. Just cool shit. It was very fast-paced and breezy. Very digestible. There's definitely things I would have liked to see that we didn't see. What is Cory Barlog's team still working on? Because it's apparently not a God of War. It's a new IP, so that will be interesting. But I mean, like I said, I would like Sony to go back to older IP. Maybe find some of that old PlayStation spirit that they've been. They're like, we don't have any of that anymore. We don't know what happened. Because you guys make Sad Dad games and then the occasional Gran Turismo, and that's it. And then you have all the third parties making other games, but then even then the third parties that they keep getting are pretty samey as well. I mean, like, I love my Souls-likes, and I love third-person action games, but that's almost all of the third-party exclusives that they get, Like, you're not getting any... Astro's the first platformer in a very long time. I guess you could say Ratchet and Clank as well. But even then, Ratchet and Clank was 4 years ago. And Sony loves to put out remasters. That's all they're doing, is remastering PlayStation 4 games. Why are we not going back to the well with PS2 games and PS3 and PS1 games? I know they did Medieval, and that didn't sell too well. I bought it. I love that game. But I think that spooked them a little with it. It just wasn't the right game. I don't know who was like, Medieval is the one that we should put out as a remaster, not Twisted Metal Black or fucking the Jack and Daxter collection, the limited run fucking printed. Why not do it yourself? Put a 4K shine on it, Like, there's so much shit, dude. Devil Dice, like the PS Vita and the PSP games that they're putting them on PS Plus and like putting those games on. But like with the remaster stuff, it's like we should be getting things that actually need it. Like the PS4 is still like the console that most people play. or this is a PS5 showcase, but most people aren't playing on a PS5. It's like 70% of PlayStation's users are still using a PlayStation 4 right now. And I don't know if this gave them any reason to switch over. Those PlayStation 5 covers are really pretty. I'm already in the market of getting a PlayStation 5 eventually. You know? It's but the Pro is another thing, and like since I'm not gonna have the podcast to get it out, like I think it's insane. It makes sense, you know, parts wise. The GPU and solid state drive is on par of what it should cost. If that's, I mean, yes, if you building a PC is a lot more expensive, but buying a pre-built is not. And buying a pre-built with a 4090 in it is like $1,200, and when you're talking about $700 or $1,000 bundle, buying a used one, you could buy a used PC with a 4090 in it that's probably a lot cheaper too. There are ways around it. The PlayStation is doing their best to try to, you know, give you all the price points, right? They have the discless models for all of these. They're selling the disc drive separately now. And then the refurbs are coming, and pretty soon that will be, I mean, people were joking, but that's the price cut that people are looking for. Of like, you can get a refurb PlayStation 5, a disc model from PlayStation for like $400, or said $350 to $400, depending on what they're feeling that day, I guess. But video games are in a very weird spot right now, and of course everybody's worried. Everybody's worried about physical games, or at least people say they're worried about physical games going away. I don't know if that's really the case with what most people act like. I don't know where I'm gonna go with that, but as somebody who plays video games and stuff like that, the joy that I get from video games now is not from modern gaming. It's from gaming of the past. Because games just used to be weird. Games used to be fun. Games used to just care about, you know, they just cared about doing the thing that's cool, not the thing that makes them money, not the thing that the common denominator likes. Like, there was so much weird and cool shit, dude. Katamari, one of my favorite games of all time. Fucking Res Infinite, or Res Amplitude, fucking Dance Dance Revolution, to, like, I don't know, man, anything. LSD, Dream Simulator, Incredible Crisis, Pandemonium, like, I mean, just 3D the idea of a 3D platformer, like Banjo and Kazooie or something like that, like, was so revolutionary for the time, and it's so weird and different, right? I mean, Mario, I guess it had existed already, but like, my point is that things feel very samey right now, and I don't know what the industry can do to change that. I don't know what trend they're going to chase now, because the trend chasing seems like it's going to die out. And the industry is very scared about that. The free-to-play shooter model is running dry. And it's not like nobody's playing those games. People are still playing those games, but people are playing the games that they're playing. People are not playing new games. That's the problem, is that people are... They're spending $300 million plus on making new ones of these, and they're flopping because the people that do play these games already have the one that they're playing, and it's balanced. It has all of their money sunken into it. It's still going. It's where all their friends go. And then you put out a new one that's in early access. It's buggy to all shit. It drops all the time. Queues you're waiting for. And then you have to buy everything. And even if it is free to play, you still have to buy skins and stuff like that. You're just not invested, so it makes it easier to turn it off. That's why these new games aren't working out. Is because Fortnite is Fortnite. Apex is dying. Apex is still super popular, but it's nowhere near as popular as what it used to be. I am surprised where Deadlock is right now. I don't think Deadlock will last longer than 2025. I will be surprised. I'll probably eat my words with it, but I would be surprised if Valve doesn't kill it by the end of 2025. Just like Teamfight Tactics, well, they didn't kill those games, but, like, they stopped supporting them, right? Like, Teamfight Tactics, or, fucking... Was that the Dota one? That was the Dota one, right? There was one that was for League and one for Dota. I think Teamfight Tactics was the Dota one. But also, like, fucking... their card game. I can't even remember the name of that one. It was like... It started with A. I swear to God, it started with A. It was like Architect or something like that. Fuck. Anyways, they killed that thing too. But it's Valve. They have the ability to, like, they're just experimenting, you know? Like, they don't need that game to thrive. I mean, even Counter-Strike's not as big as it used to be. Counter-Strike is still huge, and Dota is still huge, but they're not... Those aren't the things they used to be. Overwatch as well. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the next trend is. Maybe 3D platformers will be the next trend. Maybe people will just start making a bunch of Astros. I mean, you see everybody making Souls-likes now, but now to top the best one of those, you gotta make Elden Ring. I don't think a lot of people might try to make Elden Ring. A lot of people are not going to make Elden Ring. And especially in the time that they did it, right? From Software made Elden Ring in 4 years. If that, right? That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, 4 years. 4 years. Maybe 6. Maybe 2017, something like that. They have 2 teams. Anyways. Who knows what the next trend will be. We thought it was going to be Breath of the Wild likes. You could say that's kind of the case. We kind of saw some of those. It's still... in the survival game community, it still kind of feels like that exists. Power World and Genshin Impact kind of still feel like those things. But those games are very hard to make, and the reason why hero shooters were doing so well, even though they're hard to balance and stuff like that, it's a lot easier to make a small arena and then some character assets, and then you start fucking with there instead of making a sprawling world with a bunch of lore and stuff like that. Like, even the hero shooter lore for, like, Concord or Overwatch or anything is, like, it's minimal and it's bullshit. It doesn't tie into each other. It's not a story. It's just flippant, you know? It's just there for some little seasoning. It's not Zelda. It's not Souls. It's not even a Assassin's Creed or any of those kinds of games either. And I don't know why. I don't have a reason why Concord would take 6 to 8 years of development. $250 million plus worth of development costs and $150 million plus worth of marketing is so insane for that game. I don't get it. The people championing that behind the scenes at Sony have lost their fucking minds. They got rid of Japan Studio, dude. Japan Studio does not exist anymore. The people that made Flower, fucking Journey, Katamari Damacy, Ape Escape, they don't exist anymore. And PlayStation is spending up to $400 million on a game that they're willing to kill in 2 weeks. Where are we at, dude? It's crazy. Like, and you want me to have faith in the $500 console, let alone the $700 or the $1,000 version of that console. Not that I don't think Sony's going to stop making games, because that's not the case at all. I just don't think those games are going to live up to the quality that I once held PlayStation in. Not to say Last of Us or God of War are bad games, but the breadth, the variety, yeah, I don't know. Astrobot's a very big bastion of hope in a very, I wouldn't say desolate PlayStation, but it's a depressed PlayStation. Oh, fucking sad, kick to the ground PlayStation. It feels like a PlayStation that doesn't know what they want, let alone an industry knows what they want. I just want good games, man. And it looked like we got a couple here. Yeah. The crazy thing is, the big reveal was a PlayStation exclusive. Only one of those is exclusive. Or a PlayStation Studios game. Lego Horizons, I guess, is a PlayStation Studios game as well. But that was mostly third-party stuff that I assume is also coming to other things. Like that Lost in, the game from the Lost and Random People. What was that game called? That game was fucking sick. I want to see more of that game immediately. Yeah. Anyways, I ranted on a little bit longer than what the show was. I like I said, Patrick and I haven't had to record the podcast, so I haven't had the words to, I haven't had the ability to speak on any of this. I feel like, so I wanted to fucking rant about some of it. It's very weird time of the industry. Yeah. PlayStation's not laying anybody off so far. I mean, they did beforehand, but Xbox just laid off 650 people. Concord just bombed. So, we're bracing for impact here, but the PlayStation hasn't let go of anyone yet. The director did step down. That is another thing, is that the director of Concord has stepped down from that studio, which I'm interested in what that means for that. Do they put another director in that place? Because their whole idea of, or at least what they had said the idea was, that they would change that game into some model that could survive in modern climates, whether that means a free-to-play model or a sign up for PlayStation Plus and then you get it for free kind of thing, or whatever. I doubt we ever see Concord again, but who knows? We will be back with another episode of the regular show in a few days. I gotta find out what game I'm gonna play. I played some of Riders Republic on the channel recently. That was fine. I had a little bit of fun, but the controls aren't that good. So if you want to go see me yell at those controls, you can go do that. I also beat Elden Ring recently, including the DLC. So there's 110 episodes of Elden Ring you can go catch up on. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. The podcast channel is also on down below. Praise the Run podcast. It's me and Patrick. Like I said, it's probably going to be a couple weeks before we are able to get back to it. I think they finally got the keys to their apartment, but they're like moving furniture and painting the house and stuff like that. And he was like, I'm just super stressed right now. It's like, yeah, man, I get it. Especially, he has to drive out here too. It's not a super long drive, but it's a fucking pain in the ass. It sucks. Driving sucks. I totally get it. For sure. I think he also has a show tonight too, so that would have been another thing to stress out about. Yeah, anyways, regardless, we will be back with another podcast episode in the coming weeks. I will be back with another episode of the main show within a day or so. Until then, it's been fun, guys. It's been real. Peace out, Cub Scouts.